Dr. J here. I'm so glad you joined me today. We're going over high stress and how it affects our hormones. Okay, so stress, when it's released and we are under a very stressful situation, it'll release adrenaline and it'll release cortisol. That's a normal stress response, fight or flight, okay? But long-term chronic stress that stays high because of a physical stress. So if a physical stress would be, let's say you're in a lot of pain, it's a physical stress. If you're working out or climbing a mountain, you've put your body into a physical stressor, then you're going to have a high cortisol release because of that. You have a chemical stress. Let's say you have a chronic infection in the body and you have a chemical cascade that causes that. That'll give you a chemical stressor. Toxins give you, environmental toxins will give you a chemical stressor. Like, let's say you're cleaning your bathroom and you're using tons of chemicals that aren't natural, they're man-made, and so those chemicals will cause a stressor. Hand sanitizer can cause a stressor depending on who makes it and how it's made, all right, on the body. And then there's the old emotional stress that stays high because of the way we are perceiving information. So we are emotionally stressed. So I call that fear, a spirit of fear, anxiety, and stress. God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, anxiety, and stress, but of power, love, and a sound mind where we can just pull from peace in our lives. The peace which transcends all comprehension. It guards our heart and our minds in Christ Jesus. So anyway, emotional stress that's long-term, that's not put under the headship of peace and Jesus, then you're going to experience this cortisol cascade. It's going to go high. You'll have insulin. The first one we're going to talk about is insulin. It'll cause an insulin surge because cortisol, it's a glucose corticosteroid. Glucose, blood sugar. Blood sugars go high and it'll cause an insulin surge, the hormone insulin. Leptin resistance, that's your hunger hormone, so it makes you think you're hungry all the time. So then you eat, so then your body will lay down fat and you can't burn fat. So this little spin goes because of the insulin surge. Another thing that insulin surges do in the body is they increase testosterone in women, or androgens in women. Okay, they also increase 1720, the enzyme 1720 lyase, okay? So we are going to increase our androgens. This is one of the reasons why girls can get polycystic ovarian syndrome. So we need to learn about that and how to manage our high stress and turn it off, okay? The other thing it does is it causes an inflammatory cascade in the body, meaning joint pain, brain fog, inflammation from head to toe, okay? So we have to learn that cascade has to now turn off, okay? Another thing that it does in the body is it increases the insulin surge, increases your blood pressure. Also, your serum cholesterol can go up, just to name a few things because of insulin surging, blood sugars getting out of hand, okay? So I just turn my attention now from high cortisol, okay? It can suppress your immune modulator of IgA in the gut, okay? In the gut. So IgA in the gut helps to maintain your microbes, keep them normal, kill off excess yeast, parasites, different toxins, viruses, bacteria. And so when we have high stress, we decrease our IgA in the gut, and then it makes us susceptible to leaky gut, where the intestinal barrier tears, and then all of the microbes and toxins leak into the blood system. Thereby, this is key, it sets us up for a trilogy to autoimmune disorders in the body. So it's very important, okay? So we have to learn how to shut off the high stresses in our life, okay? So that's important. That's the leaky gut part of it. Okay, so then we're going to move into your pituitary gland. High cortisol will decrease the production of luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. It'll lower your progesterone, it'll lower your estrogen, it will lower your growth hormone so you can't burn fat, it'll lower your melatonin so you can't sleep at night, okay? And so that's a problem, okay? It also will begin the destruction of the hippocampus, memories, all that kind of stuff. So high stress, unregulated over a period of time, causing low-grade chronic inflammation in the body can hurt you. The other one is it lowers your thyroid because it gives you hormone resistance against your thyroid, stimulating hormone, okay? Your thyroid makes two things, it makes T4 and a little bit of T3, okay? And so T4 converts to T3 in the liver. So now if you have all this insulin resistance going on, you can't manage your foods, you can't manage your blood sugar, your fats, you have toxicity burn off because of all the inflammation and the the increase in the inflammatory cascade in the body. So we have to, we end up with liver detox overload, okay? So then you come back to your thyroid where in the liver, you're converting T4 to T3, you are having issues because you can't convert it because the liver is on toxic overload, okay? So these are just some of the things that are detrimental to you in the world of high stress and hormones. Okay, so now in the future, I'm going to go through each one of these individually and say, okay, how do we offset that? How can we help ourselves to come down off of the cortisol overload and begin to nurture our bodies to health? So here I'm going to be helping you take your next step, as usual, towards health together. And I hope this has been helpful. Please, 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 please like the video and then click on the little bell if you want reminders every time I pop up a new show. So I just bless you with this information. Please feel free to text me or send me an email. And enjoy your day. Sunny, sunny, sunny here in Redding, California. Thanks for watching.